discovered this shell among spider supplies. Many Elixni fear guardians, but delight at your ghosts. We think of them as extensions of the great machine's will, deserving of reverence. When we arrived here, we were surprised to discover that many guardians treat their ghosts like equals, or worse, like servants. Guardians throw their lives away for sport, in games like Crucible or Gambit, taking the miracle of resurrection for granted. As if ghosts needed the humans and not the other way around. Elixni have had their blessings from the Great Machine, it's true, but we've never known the power that ghosts grant humanity. I think that if Elixni became guardians, we would use the light to serve the Great Machine, not our own amusement. During our Golden Age, the Elixni civilization spanned many star systems, farther than humanity could imagine. And in all of our exploration, we never found anything more wondrous than the Great Machine. It's one of the few things that all Elixni houses can agree on. That's why shrines like these are made of many small pieces. Each bit was added by a different house. It's a tradition that lasted generations. Most of those houses are now extinct, and their members are scattered. Hello, my name is Ido. My father is Mizrax, Kel of our house. I took my name from his first awoken friend, Seer Ido. As scribe for the House of Light, it's my job to preserve our house's history, so that hatchlings may one day learn our stories. Mizrax Kel requested that I leave some records for the humans of the last city, so they might learn about Elixni culture in their own time. As he says, inside a ketch, everyone breathes the same air. Though I have doubts that the humans will care to hear our stories, the snipers who look down on us do not seem like the curious types. But the Great Machine has chosen them, so I must give them the benefit of my faith. Hopefully this effort does not go wasted. This Shank has been with us for many years. She's temperamental, but loyal. She's in need of constant repair, but we're used to it. Our house has fixed every part of her, from sensors to exhaust. So when I look at her, I don't see an object. I see the members of my house. I see myself. To us, machines are vessels, not just tools. This is why scrapworking is so important to Elixni culture. It's a way of sharing our spirit with the world, even when we have nothing. I'm sure that Guardians feel the same way about their tower. It's more than a hollow form, more than the rubble it was built from. The tower is the keeper of the Vanguard spirit, and you would defend it more fiercely than any other building. Is it not so? Many Elixni spend their whole lives on ships. They become more than a home. They're like a member of the family. Here lies the remnants of Kel's Scourge, a dark period in Elixni history. Mizrax found me in the vent of a wrecked ship, you know. We joke that my father is a splicer and my mother is a catch. After the fall of our homeworld, Reese, Elixni scattered across the stars. Having lost our grounding, catches evolved from modes of transportation into permanent homes. Even after Elixni began to resettle in places like the Reef, we never lost our reverence for the machines that kept us alive. Now, after so much wandering, it's hard to believe that there's real ground beneath us, and a real sky above. Let ours be a cautionary tale. No matter how enlightened a culture, there are always those who prey on our worst impulses for their own gain. Humans think of ether as food for Elixni, a form of sustenance. That's only partially true. Ether also catalyzes physical maturation and promotes molting. In that sense, it's like hormones in human adolescence. In a world of unlimited ether, like Rees before the whirlwind, all Elixni look like captains. That's our final form. Most Elixni you see now are underdeveloped. They're forever stunted by ether rationing, which began as a necessity and gradually evolved into a mechanism of social control. Now, ruthless leaders like Spider use the distribution of ether to keep their followers dependent. If Elixni are ever to live in peace, we must make ether available to all, regardless of rank. Elixni houses are more than tribes for sharing work and resources. They also represent living philosophies. In many ways, the House of Light is traditional. We worship the Great Machine, and we embrace ancestral roles like splicers and scribes. But in other ways, we're different. My father Mizrax is Kel of our house, but he does not act as past Kels. He does not take more than his share of ether, and he does not punish by docking limbs. These are radical, but popular ideas in our house. However, Mizrax Kel also believes in peace and cooperation with humanity. This is less popular. Everyone in our house has seen Elixni killed by guardians. Not just warriors, but innocents and hatchlings. I lived for many years among the Awoken, and understand that humans do good things as well. Sometimes. But the others in the House of Light have not been so lucky in their allies as I have. It will take time to earn their trust.
where we get access to the new loot, general guide for the new key activity, to get subscribed in the Gauntlet. Starting with, an ether is obtained by completing playlist activities, public events, and defeating combatants. So for example, we get 25 ether for heroic public event complete.
Reach it for us. And for humanity.
Apex Praise Ray. Countermeasures income. Turn them back to scrap. Reach the final unlock sequence to manifest the vortex. The slice is complete. Enter quickly.
Key into the Vex network is a fallen traitor. Not even I could have predicted that.
Now you see the subjugated mind. Keeper of this domain. Destroy it to secure the data.
Hopefully we can end this threat before Lakshmi whips the city into a violent frenzy. The latest reports.
Spying on the people of the last city. Look at you, acting as the devil you know.
A good leader uses all available tools to stay one step ahead of any threat. You taught me that.
I think I have something you will like.
It has been some time since you and I have worked together. That's going to change. As Internal Affairs falls under my purview, you'll be reporting to me for this operation. Mithrax has kept his promise. His splicers work tirelessly to decode the data you pulled from the Vex network. Zavala and I have every confidence that this was the right decision. Years of hidden operations coming to fruition in our time of need. The Elixir would say, the Great Machine provides. But if Osiris hadn't suggested we contact Mithrax directly, all our outreach could have been wasted. Guardian, we are all made to believe that loss is how we grow. It took me decades to see that it is not the pain we learn from, but the risk, the chances we take, and the strength to see them through. Here in the city, every new life can begin in peace, without fear, without loss. We need only set aside the past. While you're in the field, I've asked Saint 14 to oversee the Elixir settlement. If we can turn the Kellbreaker into an advocate for House Light, then others will follow. I hope he's feeling generous. Where the darkness seeks to divide us, we need only offer out a hand.
When I requisitioned this transmitter, I was told the helm would be a secure location. I suppose this will have to do. Greetings, Guardian. I'm Lakshmi II of the Future War Cult, and I'm here to offer my assistance, because you need it quite badly. The Future War Cult has long used Vex-derived technology to see into the future. I won't bore you with an explanation of mind forking. Suffice to say, we understand its dangers and use the device responsibly. I have glimpsed our future, Guardian, and what I saw was chilling. Skies dark with smoke, shouting, gunfire, and in the center of it all, standing in our city, a group of fallen, the same fallen I saw earlier. Ikora listened to my report, but she chose not to hear it. The Vanguard would rather protect its image than its people. And so, I will handle things myself. We can change this future. Stop it from happening. While I monitor your progress against the Vex and assist where I am able, I will observe these fallen. If they begin to act against us, well, when I foresaw the Red War, they laughed, until Gaul bound the Traveler. This time, I will not whisper my warnings. I will not be polite. I look forward to working with you, Guardian. Together, we can protect our city from all who would wish it harm.
I have felt your conflicts with the Vex from here, and your victories. This area is a crossroads. Many threads connect this city to the Vex. They seek to use their simulation to drain the light from this place.
But it can be earned in the playlists as well, and then each fifth decrypted data, which is a different currency, and this is done at the Splicer servitor in the Helm. So if you head into the Splicer Gauntlet upgrade menu, there are 3 different tiers of upgrades, which we'll be doing. So Tier 1 upgrades cost 100 decrypted data, Tier 2 costs 300 each, and then Tier 3 cost 500 each. So there is Code Strider. Additional platforms can be utilized in the Vex network, which literally means additional platforms inside of the override mode, but also override efficiency, where override chests have increased rewards, and standard Vex chests now have a chance to drop seasonal gear, with Conflux chests having a chance to drop Umbral Engrams, and can drop up to 1 focused Umbral Engram per week. There's Deletion Exclusion, where laser and wall defenses now deal slightly less damage when you're inside the Vex network. Ether Filter, where defeated combatants now have a higher chance to drop ether. Halt and Open Fire, where ammo replenished by ammo crates in Override is slightly increased. And then we've got Memory Expansion, where the Gauntlet's ether capacity is increased by 50, and its key code capacity increased from 3 to 4. And basically, across the different tiers, we just get better versions of those perks. And there are some that are currently hidden, but in terms of earning decrypted data to actually do those upgrades, it does drop from enemies occasionally, but we can consistently get 30 decrypted data per override run when we open the chest. So farming out ether initially to make key codes, to then spend opening chests in override, will always award us with data to make upgrades at the Splicer Gauntlet. But like last season, we can see that certain seasonal challenges will also give us significant drops of decrypted data. So if we focus on finishing seasonal challenges with those big drops, and then grinding override in order to unlock all of the upgrades, which give us more chances of rewards more often, this is essentially the process for the season. We can also spend decrypted data on new Umbral Engram focusing options of the Prismatic Recaster, so look out for those as we get the upgrades. But additionally, when we earn decrypted data, we earn reputation ranks for the Splicer Servitor as well, and this is what will allow us to slowly unlock this season of the Splicer mods that we can see in the menu. In terms of the rewards from the override activity though, we'll see weapons dropping from the specific pool for the activity.
Mithrax and I agree on except this. Destroy these Vex, harvest their data, and crush their network. Sequence and continue the splice. The Vex Stay your course.
Do not worry yourself over the body. No good. Splicer tech must, because the attacks are converted to shut it down.
The network repairs like a body healing a cut. Disrupt the passcode to keep the splice alive. The vortex gathers energy, moving from potential to material. Your splice nears completion.
Right, more exciting than I thought. Introduced a delightful number of grenades. I don't know about the next network, but I know an attack coming when I see one. Hold your ground.
Complete the final unlock sequence to manifest the vortex. The splice is complete. Enter quickly.
Omega here, Guardian. The interior of the Vex network can be disorienting. Stouter minds than ours have been driven to Madness.
falling into battle makes my trigger finger itch. Watch your back, Guardian. Many days for cash. Like fuel for your splicer pad. Then you can jump into the Vex brain space.
Another network collapsed. I'll begin analysis of the data we recovered.
We're spotting shadows.
What is this phrase?
Primitive human astronomy. They would observe a distant star through a telescope, wait for a planet to cross in front of its position, thus creating a shadow. It allowed astronomers to infer a cosmic truth without being able to perceive it directly.
Yes. Eliksni did this as well. Once upon a time.
We're starting to see so much of ourselves in each other, aren't we?